Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to begin my report by calling on the Chair of our Economic Development Advisory Group, Phil Perkins, and our staff liaison to make a presentation on the 2015 Business Person of the Year.
Thank you, Mayor Ostenberg and Village Trustees and Manager Mick. This evening, I'm here to honor my colleague, friend, and mentor, Sam Montella. In 1997, the Village of Park Forest established the Economic Development Advisory Group, commonly known as EDAG. Saviero, known affectionately to us as Sam Montella, was appointed to EDAG its inaugural year, and in 1999, Mr. Montella was appointed chairman. Mr. Montella had a long and successful banking career. When he retired from banking, he started a consulting practice. Mr. Montella remained as EDAG chairman until September 2014, when he also officially retired from his consulting business. During the 9 years we worked together, and probably all the years before then, Sam worked tirelessly to promote the Village of Park Forest, its assets and amenities, to recruit, retain, and expand commercial enterprises and strengthen housing values in Park Forest. We attended numerous conferences and trade shows together. He enjoyed sharing his insights with our prospects. He championed developing an economic development incentive policy that is both practical to apply, administer, and track. Sam was just as concerned about keeping businesses in Park Forest as with recruiting new commercial enterprise. He completed many retention surveys and site visits with existing Park Forest business owners. Sam was instrumental in creating the Business Person of the Year award. Sam realized that business owners influence a community's vitality. After years of reviewing business plans, profit and loss statements, and balance sheets, Sam believed it was time to put a face with the business name. After all, as Sam said, a business plan, a profit and loss statement, and a balance sheet represent one day in the year, but the owner is here every day, come rain or shine. Sam stayed current on local, regional, and national trends in banking, investment, housing values, and the economy. He enjoyed following trends on the computer and printing a nice, big, easy-to-read print for me so that we would be on the same page. While his body was slowing down and driving became a chore, he still made every effort to prepare for our Wednesday meetings, and even in the economic downturn, he remained optimistic about Park Forest. We still drove to see the factories and stores of prospects so we would have context for reviewing their incentive applications. He wanted to be confident in his recommendations, or not, of a tax incentive. In March 2015, the EDAG voted to rename the Park Forest Business Person of the Year Award the Sam Montella Business Person of the Year. This past spring and summer, Sam was busy with yard work, visiting Lake Michigan beaches, replacing lawn furniture, expanding the deck, taking pictures of the wildlife in his backyard, and taking care of things with his family. He was also diagnosed with cancer. During that time, when I called him to bounce an idea off him, we would talk in depth. If I left a message, he would respond by email. He would take great care in his replies to me. In October, when we visited in person, I was able to give him the framed original Village of Park Forest proclamation from December 2014 and let him know that EDAG had unanimously renamed the Business Person of the Year award in his honor. We had every intention of honoring Sam tonight when the new award was presented, but Sam passed away November 1st of this year. So tonight, our new EDAG chairman, Phil Perkins, will present the first Sam Montella Business Person of the Year. I invite Chairperson Phil Perkins to the podium. Thank you.
Thank you. So for the 2015 Sam Montella Business Person of the Year Award, this year it's being presented to Yvette M. Jones. She moved to Park Forest in the year 2000. She obtained her real estate license in 1996, and in 2001 she registered as a home-based business owner in Park Forest. Note that. We'll get to that in a minute. In addition to being a realtor, Ms. Jones operates a mobile notary business. Since moving to Park Forest, Ms. Jones has been involved in a myriad of charitable activities and organizations. Ms. Jones is a parent volunteer at Rich East High School, as a band booster, and regularly bakes cookies and pies for parents and school staff. She is an active member of the parent-teacher organization at Rich East High School and at the Barack Obama School of Leadership in STEM. One of her neighbors said that she's been a good neighbor for 15 and a half years. Over the summer, in her free time, she organizes group outings for the neighborhood kids. Two of the outings were horseback riding and blues camp. She's also an usher at her church, the Family Christian Center in Munster, Indiana. This past year, the Village of Park Forest established a Veterans Commission. Ms. Jones is the vice chairperson of the commission. In that capacity, she co-organized a clothing, furniture, and household appliance drive to benefit the veterans that took in the surplus yet usable items from a village-wide garage sale. She organized job and housing fairs in the village for veterans. She is also working to enhance the lives of female veterans by honoring them in various events, one being the Pretty Purses Drive that happened over the weekend. As an Army veteran herself and a certified military relocation specialist, she is committing to ending veterans' homelessness. 2 previously homeless veterans commended Ms. Jones for quickly finding them quality housing. Ms. Jones is a heavy contributor to 2 Facebook pages, Veteran to Veteran Info and Park Forest, Illinois residents and stakeholders. All the while, Ms. Jones dealt with a seriously ill child and wrote a book titled, I Know I Love You. Did I get that right? Okay. A nominator described Ms. Jones as compassionate with amazing energy and dedication. For these reasons and others, the Economic Development Advisory Group is proud to recognize and honor Ms. Yvette M. Jones with the 2015 Sam Montella Business Person of the Year Award. Ms. Jones is making a big difference in the people of the community of Park Forest. Now, remember what I said, she registered as a home-based business. This is the first home-based business that has ever won the Business Person of the Year Award in Park Forest. So join me in congratulating Ms. Jones.
Thank you, everybody.
Can we get all the other EDAG members that are here?
Ooh. Wow, thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So we're on the side.
Oh. I never write anything down to say, 'cause I just love to talk anyway. Those of you who know me, y'all already know that though. But this is such a surreal experience. I just do what I love to do. And I don't think it's work. I don't think it's forced upon me. It's just something that I feel the need that I have to do. And I get up every day, and I just thank God, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, that I am awarded this opportunity to serve my fellow brothers and sisters who are in need. I was once homeless, not for very long, but this feeling still remains. I've got a wonderful family, and the things that I was going through, I didn't want to place that heavy burden on them. And I've got my two sisters here with me, and they can tell you, I didn't want to be with them, and they didn't want me with them either. It was a heavy burden. And I dealt with that, and I overcame that. I'm a victim of domestic violence. I dealt with that and overcame that. Served in the military a short while. My heart went out. They took me to the hospital. I'm like, okay, fix it and let me go back. They said, no, Private, you got to go home. But that military experience never left. So all of those things that I went through and overcame is what I deal with with the people who I serve today. Not only my fellow members of the U.S. Armed Forces, but also women and men of domestic violence, homeless men and women, emancipated youth, even though I was never one, but I know I could just think about what they were going through as not being adopted by the person who said they cared for them, but when the money stopped, they had to leave. So I housed them too. So everybody just who needs a dry roof, and now with the Veterans Closet, with clothes and shoes and whatever it is that I can provide them, that's what I just think I should be doing at this time. So I just want to say thank you for this honor, and it is a great honor to be recognized for something that I would do anyway. But with that said, I got to go because I've got a booster meeting to go to, and if I don't get there, they're going to vote me president. Thank you all. Yes. Mr. Pfizer, yes, sir. Okay.
As Yvette goes out the door, let me just say congratulations also. You've done a wonderful job in the community. You're one of my neighbors in Birch Street Townhomes. We're very proud of you in our cooperative also for the good work you do. And we couldn't have better leadership of the Veterans Commission than you and Ed Pfizer. The two of you working together are a great team, and we really appreciate that. I also want to just briefly comment on naming the award for our good friend, Sam Montella. A lot of people don't realize that all of the things that you said that Sam was doing, Sam was never a resident of the village of Park Forest. He lived in the state of Indiana, and he would travel over here and give of his time. He worked for two banks in Park Forest, the old First Star Bank, which had been Bank of Park Forest at one time, now is U.S. Bank. And then when he actually was instrumental in bringing what was then Bank Calumet to Park Forest, and it later became First Midwest Bank. But you couldn't have asked for a person who was more dedicated to the business community than Sam Montella. And I think, Yvette, that he would be overjoyed at the thought that you, with all that you do for our community, was the first recipient of the Sam Montella Business Person of the Year Award. So congratulations. Thank you to EDAG. Thank you to the Veterans Commission. Thank you to all of our volunteers who do such good work. And you're dismissed to go do your other good work.